The best thing about Brattleboro is just being there. There's a relaxed, easygoing vibe that's both artsy and outdoorsy. A turn up Elliott Street will assure you that bookish is another accurate description. What you won't find is pretense. This southern Vermont town was home to the back-to-the-landers who settled here in the 1960s and 72nd. Many of them stayed, and their lifestyle and progressive attitudes still show in the do-it-yourself and buy local civic mindset. Tourists will find iconic Vermont attractions, too, including 2 covered bridges, pick-your-own apple orchards, and a premier display of stone walls. Whatever your pleasures, you'll find plenty of places to visit with this handy list of the best things to do in Brattleboro, Vermont. 1. Main Street. If you were to draw a picture of classic 19th century small-town Main Street, it would look a lot like Brattleboro. 3 blocks of brick mercantile buildings face each other across Vermont Route 5 as it passes through the center of town. Take time to look up and admire the decorative brickwork and notice the absence of box and chain stores. The Main Street shops tell you a lot about Brattleboro. Within its 3 blocks, you'll find 2 bicycle stores, Beatniks, with the largest selection of beads in New England, and a museum of antique beads downstairs. At Sam's, a Vermont institution since the 1930s, you can shop for outdoor and practical clothing. Step inside, and you'll see that it goes on through room after room on 3 floors and into an adjoining building. Like Sam's, Brown and Robert Hardware seems to go on forever, with the region's best houseware center tucked into one side. You can find everything here, from cast iron skillets to cuisine arts. Main Street is a place to stroll, browse, shop, say hello to strangers, and stop for a bite. Stray up Elliott and Flat Streets and continue down the hill past the elegant Art Deco Latch Eyes Hotel and Theater to find the Brattleboro Co-Opus and its selection of Vermont cheeses. Get your Birkenstocks at the Shoe Tree, a flannel shirt at Sam's, grab a coffee at Mocha Joe's, or a pastry from Amy's Bakery, and you're ready to amble along Main Street. 2. Take a gallery walk. As you walk down Main Street and adjoining Elliott Street, you're sure to notice the number of art galleries and shops featuring handcrafted works. On the first Friday evening of each month, more than a dozen of these stay open for a gallery walk from 5 until 8 or 9 p.m. You can visit on your own with the help of a gallery map or join a free docent-led tour. Of course, you can visit the art galleries during business hours most days, as well, to find fine art, photography, and handcrafted jewelry, clothing, pottery, furniture, and decorative objects. On Main Street are Mitchell Gibbons Fine Art, Penelope Work, Gallery and Woods, Vermont Artisan Designs, and ZPOTS. The latter is a family-owned studio of paintings and pottery that includes tableware and decorative works. In the autumn, look for the collection of terracotta jack-o'-lanterns. Each one is unique, and you can choose from dozens of original faces. 3. Shop and eat lunch at the Brattleboro Farmers Market, in what is considered the premier farmers market in the Northeast, and a popular attraction for tourists. As many as 50 vendors display their produce and handwork in a tree-shaded spot beside Whetstone Brook. In the center are picnic tables, a big sandbox full of kids, and very often a group of local musicians playing anything from Celtic jigs to bluegrass and jazz. While the purpose was, and is, to sell vegetables, fruits, herbs, flowers, plants, maple syrup, honey, cheese, and other products of local farms, the market has grown into a weekly social gathering place and market for handcrafted works. You'll find pottery, hand-spun and woven woolens, silver jewelry, fresh-baked breads, jars of farm-made preserves, handmade soaps, granola, and inlaid wood breadboards. The market is a popular place to visit for sad lunch, with a choice of foods from around the world. Along with Thai favorites, you might find French crepes, Indian vegetarian dishes, French macarons, stuffed grape leaves, kimchi and dumplings, baguettes, gelato, and fresh squeezed lemonade. 4. Visit the Brattleboro Museum and Art Center. You'll find more works by local artists at Brattleboro Museum and Art Center, located inside the distinctive former Central Vermont and Boston and Maine Union Station building at the foot of Main Street. The non-collecting museum is dedicated to presenting rotating exhibits that not only expose the work of contemporary local artists, but provoke thought and inspire creativity. Past exhibitions have included subjects as diverse as works representing art used for social change and the entries in an annual Lego contest. More than 60 programs each year include classes and workshops on subjects such as wool felting, sculpture with foraged materials, transfer prints, oral history, Ukrainian Easter eggs, and mask making. 5. Take in a show at the Latch Eyes Theater. You can't miss the marquee of the Latch Eyes Theater, nor the Art Deco Latch Eyes Hotel above it. The Latch Eyes is actually 4 movie theaters. 3 of them also used as performance spaces, so you might also find a Gilbert and Sullivan operetta or a concert by the Windham Philharmonic. The beautifully restored main theater, which seats 750, has the largest screen in southern Vermont, and all the theaters are fully accessible. In addition, audio amplification headphones, closed captioning goggles, and descriptive audio technology headphones are available free of charge.